Hello stamping friends, welcome to the April online card class. This month we are using the Celebrate Today bundle, and you were told that you could order this stamp set and these framelits. I'm going to show you a few tips on this video, or on this video series rather, if you chose not to purchase these, or if you chose not to purchase the framelits, so that you can use good old scissors. In the first video, we're going to be doing this card, but something else that I want to share with you is to do your stamping ahead of time. So you're going to get a picture of the stamp diagram, and you will see that if you go ahead and stamp all your balloons and all your pieces, then you just get to cut it all out and the fun begins. You get to be putting your cards together. So in the first card kit, you will get some of the baker's twine, the white baker's twine. You will also get a piece of whisper white, basic black, your card base, and your envelope. The other thing that you will be getting in your kit are two pieces of whisper white, two half sheets. And that's where you're going to be doing all your stamping of the balloons that I already mentioned. Now, there's a few things that I want to point out, and I hope that you can see them on the video. I had just re-inked my stamp pad, and I don't know if you can see or not, but there are spots of ink in the H. And I was like, how did that happen? Also, I noticed my H, or my A, didn't have any ink all the way through where it was supposed to, and on here and here. So I'm going to show you a few tricks and what I learned. So what you want is the perfect balloon with the perfect happy. Okay, excuse me. So I'm going to ink up my stamps, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I discovered. Now, obviously, my stamp pad is already inked, so I can't recreate that. But if you do have that problem, take a plastic spoon and just rub in that ink, okay? Make sure that after you have freshly re-inked your stamp pad, that you've just got it all smoothed in and you don't have those spots like I had. Okay, so we're using a nice smooth stamp. Let's see, our first one, yes, is the yellow. And when you're inking up the stamp, I kind of turn it a few times. This is a solid stamp, so you really want to make sure that you get a lot of ink. So when you stamp straight down, go ahead and press that really well. And then I like to just peel off the paper, and then I get a nice smooth stamped image, okay? All right, so then you're going to ink up with the gray. Same thing, press down. And if you don't peel it off like I did on the first one, you might get something like that. So it just helps to peel it off, okay? So use those tips that I shared with you when you're stamping. You might want to stamp on some scrap paper at first, just to kind of get the feel of what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we're going to put our card together. And I used the heart embossing folder that is in the Occasions catalog. And I love to use the, as you know, I love to use the liquid Tombow glue, the multi-purpose glue. Oh, that's a new one. Let's get another one. I go through a lot of it, so I have a lot stashed. I'm going to go ahead and attach this. And I love the multi-purpose glue because it gets all down in those crevices. I'm attaching this to my black layer. Okay, flip that over. All right, and then I'm going to get my card base. What did I do with it? I just had it. Ah, it's still in the envelope. And then you can use snail to attach your basic black base to basic black layer, to my Whisper White card base. And I made a mess. Let me show you what I did. I got a little bit of glue squished out there, so make sure that you are careful when you apply the glue. Don't apply it too close to the edge. Apparently I did, so I made a bit of a mess. Now I have sticky fingers now, so I like to have some hand sanitizer sitting around so that I can continue working without stopping the video just because I have sticky fingers. Okay, so now I want my my balloons, my happy and celebrate. And look, I love to show you that our cardstock has two sides. When I first stamped this balloon, I cut it out a little crooked. Do you see with the framelit? It kind of moved on me. So I just made a new balloon on the back. Don't waste your paper. I'm telling you, it's two-sided. So, all right, so I'm going to use 3 dimensionals on this. On these balloons. Okay, and the first I'm going to put down is celebrate. So we'll get those backs off. Okay, so we'll put that one about right there. So see how easy it is? I already had the balloons cut out for the video, but I had already pre-stamped everything like I showed you in the diagram. And then it was just really easy for me just to assemble because I had everything else done. All right, so we'll put the happy wedding. So we've already done our stamping. And in your instructions, you will see, I'm going to flip that over because I've still got some glue on there. And I've already tied my little bows for the out of the baker's twine. And I'm going to use, actually that's so lightweight, I think I'm just going to use a dot of the glue. I think that'll hold it nicely. Just a little dot. You don't need much. Okay. Stick that down. Okay. Fix my little tail there. There we go. I think my bow is a little big, so let me pull that in a little bit. And that card is done. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back for video number 2.